It's May 31st, 2024. We finally made it to the end of the month. I am hopeful and proud. I am in expectation for June to help me out here because, hey, it has been a struggle. It's been gloomy. My allergies and arthritis have been all over the place. I've been tired and exhausted and just worn out all month. Seems like all year so far. Um, yeah, it's been in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and I seem to just be depressed all the time. It's gloomy. If it's not gloomy, the sun is what, overcast, hiding behind the clouds, and or every once in a while the sun might come out and you can actually see it, and you can actually feel that humidity to actually turn the AC on and drink a lot of water and things of that nature to protect yourself from the heat or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I just feel led to talk about good things come to those who wait. That was the seemed to be the theme behind today, thanks to a Chick-fil-A grandma or mama, basically. You know, this is pretty much the first day I've been without actually having money, to the point that my account went into overdrive. I'm like, well, okay, God, I guess you're gonna do something eventually, but yeah, it's like until then, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait, see what you have for me, see who you're gonna bring along to assist me, or whatever the case may be. And I may actually put my Cash App and PayPal in the description because, in a sense, I feel led to do that. And at the same time, it's like, well, I always didn't want to be one of those prophets that beg for money or ask for money for immaterial motives, or just to be a freeloader, so to speak, and without actually impacting my community or the people who reach out to me every day on social media. So, yeah, it's like I'm called to be a prophet, a celebrity life coach, entertainer, trillionaire, and tap into my passions, follow my dreams, and see myself on the red carpet. It's like God has given me the layout, the blueprint, in a sense, to bring forth my ministry, my bringing, my business, my nonprofit, or being a funding investor, someone who invests into other people, places, and things, and actually has some type of positive impact behind it. I'm not here to be famous or be rich, especially not making sure I bring those who deserve to be famous or in the spotlight, so to speak, or rich, or at least paid in a good way, to where it's like, hey, you saw me come from point A and you have seen me made it to point Z. So a lot of times, people, they are negative and they are very narcissistic and judgmental, to the point where it's like they don't want something that works for them to work for you. And when it works for you and you're the it factor, it's like nobody supports nothing that you do. The first person, at least for me, is usually a negative person. Nobody really speaks life and encourages me and inspires me and things of that nature. And it's like, well, nowadays I just have a habit of just venting. I don't really care. Now, I will say that I was able to get some help from my reporter peeps when I really just didn't want to be like, can you help me get some free food or whatever the case may be. I really didn't even want the help. It was like, and then at the same time, it's like, okay, just don't worry about what it looks like or how you feel about it, or even though you don't even want the help. It's like, because I usually don't ask for help, never really do. People always ask me for help. I'm probably the first person that people ask for help. So it's like, well, I need you to help me now. I've taken care of everybody else in my entire life. I've been taking care of everybody named mama for 15 years, I would say, as an adult. And it's like, I'm ready to start a new chapter. I want to follow my dreams. I want to enjoy my life. I want my promised land, this, that, and the other. I want to be able to create generational wealth and give back, motivate others to have a main idea of what they want out of life, a backup plan, and, create other plans throughout the months, weeks, days, and years. You know what I'm saying? To be like, hey, pay me X amount every time you engage with me, or for a monthly service, or whenever you get paid, this, that, and the other, like, because I am actually I am a business, I am an entrepreneur. But at the same time, people expect me to go back to work when I'm supposed to wait on God. And I'm not actually completely healed yet. I'm literally not completely healed. Even right now, it's hard for me to be mentally strong and mentally focused to the point that I'm lucky I crossed the street safely and actually get on the bus to and from all of my destinations and routine and actually make it back home safely. So yeah, I've been what you would consider a sick person inside my entire life, basically born that way. So it's like, nowadays I'm doing my best to be like, hey, I want to take my power back. I don't want you to walk over me anymore. If you do walk over me, I'm going to confront you about it. I'm learning how to be more outspoken and things of that nature and stand up for myself and be like, hey, people like to pick at me and this, that, and the other. You have people who are probably would have good intentions on asking for financial help, and they will literally come to me 1, 2, 3 too many times, especially in a short amount of time. It's like, bro, what are you doing? I'm living at the time I was living at paycheck to paycheck or whatever the case may be. But it's like, why are you on social media begging me for money and then you just ask me again in such a short time frame? I've had multi-level marketing emails and things of that nature from ministries and churches that will literally email you every day to sow something. And it's like, I'm also in the process of telling my testimony, life story, and tell stories and things of that nature as God leads me. Yeah, and actually do my best to be honest about it. I have nothing to hide. I don't feel the need to manipulate people, unless it's an emergency, which it's not really the point for me to manipulate people. It's like, hey, let me vent to you real quick and let me do my little motivational pitching to, this, that, and the other. Because I need God to move in my own life. I've helped everybody and their mama. I'm tired of helping everybody else and their mama. It's like, hey, somebody need to come help me now. Somebody need to help me be plugged in, this, that, and the other. But yeah, things, good things come to those who wait. I've endured my entire life. It's not something I just start asking for money and be like, yeah, hey, can you help me? And just keep asking for money, this and the other. Usually my situation improves. Every blue moon, I might reach out to somebody I actually have a rapport with. See, a lot of people, they will literally ask me for money and do not have a rapport with me, but they are friends or followers or things of that nature on my social media. And it's like, where is the reciprocation at? You don't even know me in real life. I do care, but nowadays I'll be like, I don't care. It's like, I'm so sick of people, scamming me and manipulating me and disrespecting me and things of that nature. and pretty much pretending to be somebody else if it's not really the person that I'm seeing behind the screen or on a picture or things of that nature. It's like, I'm sick of this mess, you know. Social media knows better because a lot of my followers or friends or whatever the categories are nowadays are scammers and spammers. And it's like, bro, you can see on your platform that people are making several accounts for no reason, you know, and are keeping tabs on people, this and other, especially if somebody like me, I seem to be interesting and they can read me through for who I am, apparently. It's like, yeah, you can probably try somebody else with that, not me this time, you know. But yeah, it's like one day at a time to the point like, hey God, I need you to show up for me. It's no point in me like doing this no more. It's like, yeah. Tell my stories. Like lately I've been telling my stories just like writing just random stuff on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is my main account that you can find me on, say hi or whatever, just follow, whatever case may be. But yeah, it's like I've noticed new followers, friends, or just random new people or different people, especially when they are mutual friends of other people who I may or may not personally know or know on social media directly. Um, it's like, okay, then maybe something's coming. You know, it's like I can feel it in my spirit that something is, you know, the money is coming and things of that nature. But it's like, what am I waiting for it for, God? You know, send me the money or send somebody to help me get this money may manifest or something of that nature. You know, I'm not called to a job. I honestly am not called to a job. I'm called to be my own entrepreneur. You know, and that's where people had to stop downplaying my call on my life and the talents and experience and things of that nature behind my life, basically. You know, we're so quick to tell people to get a job, but we only tell certain people that. Normally they're the chosen ones like myself. You know, you only see what you see on screen. What you see with me is what you get. You know, honestly, like what you see with me is what you get. I do my best to respect people, show up for people, love them, encourage and motivate and inspire them and things of that nature and allow them to vent to me. You know, it's like for me, it's not about some money. I believe this spiritual healing journey has broken a lot of that need to be manipulative, especially when it's about money. You know, for me to have filed bankruptcy at one point in time, have had credit card debt at one point in time. It's a matter of me because I've been saved. That a lot of things took place spiritually and mentally and things of that nature. Nowadays, I'm dealing with a lot of spiritual shifts, energy shifts, and things of that nature. Basically, I believe I'm being prepared for my next level, regardless. But it's like, you cannot tell me to go back to retail. You just cannot do that. I'm sorry. You know, like, hey, it's no point in me being a part-time employee, no benefits, never getting to go on vacation, not even knowing what a vacation looks like, while everybody else goes out of town and shows off and things of that nature. When I'm over here doing my best to get out of these jobs, you know. Nowadays, it's like if I do get a job, I'm gonna quit it because yeah, my last job I got fired for posting something on social media. So this time around, I should be able to grab, change the algorithm to benefit me. You know, people have an opinion on things. When you gonna help and show up? Because I don't want opinions. I want money. I want my peace, my money, my time, my energy, my favor, my blessings, and things of that nature back. I want everything that's mine back. You know what I'm saying? You know, every now and then I see posts on social media where it says that they will make you the villain in the story. I'm the villain in the story. Yeah, you played on my vulnerability, my weaknesses, and um, emotions and things of that nature because I was new in the faith, and you made church a business, and you apparently didn't believe in karma. There are people who have done all that they can to take my voice. You've been doing it for over 30 years. And here I am coming back swinging, fighting with God on my side. Yeah, yeah. I'm called to the music and entertainment industry. I'm called to the business, the political, celebrity, all of these different industries. It's like, hey, I want my millions, my billions, and my trillions. You know, other than that, I just pray God, open doors for me and lead me to the right people or lead the right people to me, you know? Yeah, because I probably won't keep showing up at none of my routines. I'll just hide in my home and not care what's going on the outside. Yeah, God, come on with it. Yeah. Yeah, you can't just keep giving me warfare after warfare and not help me overcome it. People focus on, how these performance bonuses are working for them and they not even helping you, get your own money. And it's like, and then they doing all this motivation and inspiration and stuff. I'm like, so you're not helping somebody else get money too, but you over here trying to like use God as motivation to get the same amount of money that you're using to make off of a free free website or whatever. Yeah, make it make sense. I don't appeal to everybody, and I'm not trying to because those are probably the narcissists that be like trying to drain me of my energy when I'm over here trying to fight back for it. And I really be ready to go off on people nowadays. I'd be like, hey, don't do that. This, that, and the other. It's like, you gotta learn how to stand up for yourself and fight back. You know, I've gotten this far with God. This is not the end. Whatever the case may be, God, not my will but yours. Because good things come to those who wait. And I've been waiting my entire life for what's mine. Hashtag Blue Shield.